Good morning, YouTube. Thank you for visiting my channel, and I just wanted to show you guys what our plan for my first grader is for this week. Today is October 12th, so it will be 12, 13, 14, 15. On Fridays we have co-op, so we don't really school that much. So first of all, I'm going to show you my planner and how I plan. So if you can see, I'm not sure if you can see, but basically it has math, language arts, grammar, fine arts, writing, science, electives, and religious studies. And then I just kind of plan out what I will do, and I try to alternate. So like Monday, today we'll do Mathusee and A Life of Fred. And then Tuesday we'll do Mathusee, and instead of Life of Fred, we'll play like a file folder game. Wednesday we'll do Mathusee and Life of Fred, and then Thursday Mathusee and Some Swamp again, a board game. So I just try to mix it up, and then for language arts, today we will do vocab and spelling, as well as reading comprehension by reading a book. Whereas on Tuesday, she has free choice of reading, but we'll do a reading comprehension from the books I have, where she reads a small passage and answers questions. So that's how. And for science, we're alternating. Actually, we're doing geography. Usually, science and geography, we alternate. However, because we're learning the continents, it's included in all the days, and we're just doing science twice a week this week. And then for handwriting, today she will just practice handwriting through like a joke book that she has, but then tomorrow we'll use Write Shop as our writing, where it's more it already has like manual. So we'll do that Write Shop Tuesday and Thursday, and I can kind of do a little video and put it up on Instagram for that. So Monday, and then this is something that I started last week. I just put a little goodie in there for them. Last week they had like a little My Little Pony eraser, and today they're gonna have this Halloween pencil, just to make it fun and interesting, because it's always hard kind of sometimes to start school back up after you have a long weekend. So today she'll do Mathusee 11A, and then we'll read we'll read something from Life of Fred. And then I have them all here, like all the other rest of the days. I already pulled it out, and then there's the game that she'll play, that addition game, and there's the Some Swamp game right here, which she really likes. So she'll play that, I think, on Thursday. For language arts, like today she's doing spelling and vocab, so I actually organized it based on that. So today she'll pick this up and do 1 or 2 pages depending on how fast. Some of this she can go through really fast. So, and then I have the reading comprehension here. So she'll read, and then I have the grammar in here, where we're going over nouns again. And then I have a little sorting game, which I'll put in her. I'm thinking about making a grammar interactive notebook. I saw it on my little Smarty Pants. I like how her grammar notebook is. So I think I'm going to incorporate something like that. So that's for language arts. These are, the vocabs are from Sylvan Learning First Grade Vocab Puzzles. So that's where that is from, these. And then the reading comprehension is from Scholastic First Grade. Then on to geography, we're learning about Kenya and Madagascar this week. So I have some books on that. So we're gonna go through and read, and I have a little like just mapping to do with her sisters that she can do, as well as a country fact sheet that she's going to write out after we read. As well as we do a passport, and we do a little bit of Expedition Earth from Confessions of a Homeschooler. So we'll do that. And then for arts, we're going to make this, we're going to attempt to make this African necklace. So that'll be for arts. And for reading, she has this book to read, because she'll read fast. This is like a fun book, so she'll. And then I have Seeds of Change as her book that I assigned her. And in here, for a book club, we have a monthly book club for our co-op, and we're doing cause and effect. So she will read. So I will cut this out for her, and then she'll read it, and she'll find the effect for it, vice versa, and we'll just talk about it. So this is her assigned reading. So I want her to read this. We'll read it together. And then on Wednesday, she'll read this one. And then with this, I think we're going to do, instead of more of a reading comprehension, we'll talk about it, but we're going to do arts, like create a peace tree or something like that. And then I have some additional cause and effect board game. So here are her game pieces, and then and then for religious studies, it's just religious studies. So we're just gonna read a story from the Quran, and as well as go through we have a workbook, so we're going to do that. And as well as that, we have some fun. They really like this. These from the Critical Thinking Company, the Mind Benders. These are really good for brain. So like it really stimulates your brain and like makes you think differently, different ways. So we're just going to do a couple pages together. I have that one, as well as I have this one. So it's like, I have 4 legs and a long neck too. My skin has many spots, and you see me at the zoo. Of 3 things that you see me, tell me, can you find me? So, okay, I have 4 legs. I have a long neck. I have spots. So, on this. So it's kind of like, that's how you, I mean, that's a sample one, but it gets harder as you go. So, she really likes this, and I really like it for her to, you know, have her thinking. For science, we're going to learn recap on habitat again, because we learned it last year. So I just want her to. I have these mini books that she's going to create, as well as I think I'm going to do some sensory bin for her, which I haven't done yet, so I have to do that. And then I will do some sorting game for her. For spelling, as one of the fun things, we're going to play Boggle. She really likes this, so you kind of. Sorry about that. Something happened with the camera and my phone, and it shut off. So I think I was explaining about habitats. So we will be doing the habitats, and I will create some sensory bins for that, and some sorting games. So this is the Boggle. She really likes it. And so it's kind of like you shake it, and then you try to come up with as many words as you can. And anything that has game competition, my oldest loves it, so she really enjoys this. So we're going to play that. I usually try to kind of include games as well as like learning, because that's what she really likes. And then also I include a lot of things on our agenda, just so it doesn't mean that she has to do all of them. I mean, there's some things that I really want her to do and she has to do, but others she can kind of pick and choose. So this is a sum swamp game. So she must have to do that Mathusee. This is something additional if she wants to do or not. Usually she does, but like the Mathusee, though, it's a must that she has to do. Same goes with the reading and etc. The games are optional that are just for fun, and the other things are I want her to do. Now for the reading, vocab, spelling, she's really fast with that. That's where her strength is. So she could do 1 page, 2 page, it depends. Sometimes she really likes them and she'll do multiple pages. But I want her to at least do 1 page, and that's kind of how that's how I kind of do it. And this is a Sum Swamp game, and you kind of like, it's a board game. So you roll the dice and you get either addition or subtraction, and then you try to and then you come and finish, and that's the game, and she really likes that. So I'm going to do that. And I quickly had a chance to grab Write Shop. That's our writing program that I use, or I just started using. I purchased this when we were at the convention in Orlando. So I started with book A, and basically last week we did it Monday, Wednesday, Thursday, and it's kind of just like a guided writing process. So you go through brainstorming and different phases of writing until on the 7th lesson, I think, you kind of finish, or 8th, you kind of finish what you start with. So I just kind of just go through this process of teaching her how to write. She doesn't like to write. She can type, but I think she doesn't like the handwriting portion of it. But I mean, it's, you know, even though we're in a world of technology, I still want her to kind of, you know, write. So that's why, you know, I try different ways to get her to write. So that will be it. I will probably have some sensory games and some Montessori style learning, which I will probably do in a separate video along with my pre-K, pre-kinders work boxes. So that will do it for us for my first grader. Thank you for watching.